Hi, I'm Dr. Geeta Grover. I'm a developmental and behavioral pediatrician at the Center for Autism and Neurodevelopmental Disorders at UCI. I'm here today to discuss with you my passion for pediatric early literacy and also to discuss with you our efforts here at the Center for Autism and Neurodevelopmental Disorders to share the joy of reading with our patients and with their families. As a pediatrician who's had the privilege to participate in this program we call Reach Out and Read for over 30 years now, I am very, very pleased that we're able to offer it here at our Neurodevelopmental Center. So I'm here today with one of my most special patients who's now a young man. His name is Tristan. I had the pleasure to meet Tristan over 10 years ago now when he was just about to start third grade. And also when I first met Tristan and his beautiful mom, Michelle, he was really struggling to read. And he was not reading going into third grade. And I think perhaps I'll share one more fact with his permission. When he first came to me, he was essentially nonverbal, not only not reading, but not verbal at the age of 8. But he has an amazing advocate and champion in his mom. And he has always shown great receptivity and joy to the books that I started sharing with him, even going so far as to say to me, well, Dr. Grover, yeah, this or that book may be nice, but you know, I'm going to be an archaeologist. He's always shared that with me. And it would be a lot more fun for me if I could read something that I want to read about. And that's an interesting point because for us here in the Neurodevelopmental Center, we work with many young people, talented, gifted young people, but reading doesn't come naturally. And when that is the case, what we found, sharing with them what we call high-low materials, meaning high interest, low difficulty reading materials, is often a wonderful way to spark their interest in reading.
With him learning to read, it opens the whole world up to him. There are no limits. The imagination, I've seen him read some of the books you gave him on dinosaurs, and he'll build a dinosaur out of Legos and mimic the book. Always is doing the research. He'll read something and have to dig in deeper into it.
I do sometimes look up on Egyptian hieroglyphics, which are symbols. There's different types of alphabets that some of the symbols stand for. The only thing I can do is look into these, which I do get most of my information from, and I do sometimes search up the ones that they don't show in the book.
This has even helped him to write. I've watched him with a paper in front of him copy, and he has dyslexia, and so everything was stuffed together, and they've helped him to learn to write properly.
Dyslexia is a specific learning disability that affects an individual's ability to accurately read and spell. Individuals with dyslexia have trouble reading at a good pace and without mistakes. They may also have a hard time with understanding what they read, in spelling and in writing. As you can imagine, individuals with dyslexia may initially be reluctant to read. However, as Dr. Grover shared, providing children and families with high-interest, low-complexity books is a great way to encourage and foster a love of reading. This has certainly been the case for Tristan, whose passion for archaeology, dinosaurs, and animals has been encouraged and expanded through the sharing of books over the years.
For so many of the patients and families that we work with here at our center, the books that we give out are sometimes the first and only books that they're receiving to own in their home. And it is their own personal library that we are helping to grow. And as you can see, it has meant so much to him that he's even hung on to many of these books.
I'm hoping this will help you guys, because for me, for the years, thanks to Dr. Grover, it helped me a lot, and I really do appreciate that.
We appreciate you. I mean, as a pediatrician, it's our greatest joy to help our patients achieve the highest levels of literacy and adult independence that they're capable of, and without even realizing it, through the joy of having books and reading and subject matter that interested him. By the time you got into fifth grade, you were reading only about a grade level or so behind where you needed to be. So you significantly caught up over those first several years. And I'm very, very proud of you.
Thank
And
you.
your mom. So we really appreciate your consideration of this program. It really does bring the joy of books and learning, curiosity, and helps our patients to really achieve their fullest potential.